Mr. Rastogi is Senior Structural Consultant Director, Civiltech Consultants. Sir has completed his Masters of Civil Engineering from Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology and thereafter began his professional journey as Site Engineer at Shriram Housing Development and Finance Company Limited. Throughout his glorious career, Sir has held many significant positions in the corporate world, along with his term as part-time lecturer at his alma mater. Since 1994, Sir has held the role of Director at Civiltech Consultants, taking care of project preparation, structural assessment, proof checking, industrial and commercial construction, etc. It is a challenge for me to summarize his magnanimous career of more than 25 years in a few minutes. To summarize the wide range of professional expertise he has in project management services, environmental projects, irrigation structures, industrial floorings and foundations, and so much more. I humbly request you, sir, to kindly share your wisdom and knowledge with our students. It is my honor to invite you on the stage for your address.
Of the dignitaries who have welcomed me, who have invited me to interact with you people and share my experience of more than 25 years. Forever, she has told me I am in the industry for last 25 years, so I can share my experience and whatever the business model canvas is, I have understood in this throughout my lifespan. So, first of all, my introduction, as it has been given, I am already in this field for more than 25 years. I have done my post-graduation ME from MNIT and then providing consultancy to various civil engineering projects. So you all may be knowing or not knowing, I don't know, what is civil engineering. Civil engineering starts from a building to industrial structures, to highway bridges, to canals, to transmission lines, anything, whatever is the infrastructure development is our field of this. So before coming to the business model canvas, I hope you all are knowing something about business model canvas. Have you heard about canvas? You must have made it in some of your event, fest and all these things, one topic, and on that basis you are making. Hello. So, if you have one topic, you have all the information on single piece canvas.
सर आप उसके पास हो, सिग्नल नहीं कैच करते।
हेलो, हाँ। Hello. So, business model canvas is a strategic management template. Hello. Hello. I think now it's clear, huh? So business model canvas is a strategic management template for new business models. If you are going to start a new business,
इधर ये बातें नहीं.
You see, all of you are young and this is a time to learn. If you listen, you can learn, you can interact with me. If you want to talk, you can go out and talk freely. Please concentrate here. Whatever I am telling may be interesting to you. You must be aware of this business model canvas. आपका कोई भी बिजनेस आप करने जाते हैं तो if something you have planned strategically, you will do a better business. Otherwise, what will happen? You will miss something and the progress of the company will not be in such a fashion as it has to be. It was thought about. So, putting everything on a paper, that is basically business model canvas. It's basically based on 4 basic things. First is value proposition, second is infrastructure, third is customer, fourth is finance. What is value proposition? Suppose a young boy comes out and says, Papa, I want to start business. The first question will be there, what benefit are you going to give to the society or your customer? Because without benefiting customers, you cannot be benefited. अगर आप दूसरे को बेनिफिट देंगे तभी आपका बेनिफिट होगा. ये टोटली विन-विन सिचुएशन होती है. You cannot say that I am getting benefited without benefiting others. Suppose you are getting a mobile, so it has benefited us in many ways, and simultaneously it gives benefit to the company also. So father will definitely ask, what is the value proposition? How your customers are going to be benefited. So you will tell that this facility is not available in this area and around 1,000 users are there who can avail our facility, and side by side I can earn also, and me and my family will be benefited. Then comes infrastructure. Then immediately the question arises, where to start? You need a place, so sit down there to entertain your customers, to make strategic methods how to move in the market. You need an infrastructure. The next thing is that your infrastructure needed. So infrastructure is a place where you perform your planning activity. So again, your father may ask you, आपका कहाँ पे है? So you will say such and such a place is available there, and this much is the cost of every month rental cost, and this has to be invested into this. Then third point comes the customers. Who are your customers? The customers segment may be a particular segment or maybe mass segment. So you can say that these are my customers, and these 12,000, 5,000 persons can avail facility in this area, and even from outside the locality this can be facilitated. Then next thing comes finance, from where the finance are to be arranged. Now this is the most significant part, because without finance you cannot run any business. So you have to make sure yourself that finances are available. Now these 4 parts, basically these 4 parts are divided into 9 building blocks. 9 building blocks defines each and everything which are put in this kind of banner. You can see all the activities, all the building blocks are placed in such a manner that you can write whatever is required for this business in that column. Suppose this is a customer segment. This is a customer relationship. This channel, value proposition, key activities, key resources, key partners, cost structures, and this is the revenue streams. These are 9 building blocks basically. The first building block is customer segment. Before the start of any business, you need to define your customer. Suppose I am providing my consultancy services, so it can't be, our customer cannot be a general mass. A particular segment will be our customer. So first thing that the question arises for whom we are creating values. So if we want to benefit certain things, certain customers, so it will be for a if you want to create benefit for a certain segment, it will be a segmental, and if you can't want to create services for the mass, it will be for mass market. Just like segment is a, if you are selling car, it may be go for mass market. If you are going for to start a startup like Ola and all these things, it will be available for the mass, not for the particular segment. But if you are selected object like Rolex is your product, then it will go for a particular segment. It's called niche market. Segmented like in this bank reciprocal system is there. You deposit money and bank earns from your deposits. Then diversify kind of thing is that is just like Amazon and other online business. So this is diversified. You can opt for any product and they can opt for any customer throughout India. Another thing is multi-sided. Multi-sided platform is a credit card kind of thing. जैसे आपको credit card है, credit card is benefiting customers as well as the merchant also. So this is a basically brief introduction of the customer segment. Then the value proposition. What is the problem I am solving? What the benefits I am going to give? Suppose I have opened a shop. So I am benefiting certain segment of people. Certain people staying over that locality, they are benefited. And as they are benefited, I am also getting benefited. So value proposition is a basically soul of any business model. Unless you define your value proposition, your product can't be sold. Even if you have old product, some new innovations can be added to improve its value proposition. So in this way, this value proposition may be quantitative or may be qualitative. Suppose the product is there and you want to say it's a price and it's efficient. It's a price effective and it is efficient also. So it's a quantitative. Or qualitatively if you say that overall customer experience is very good, our performance in this is very good, so this is a qualitative approach. Now comes the revenue stream. Whenever you are in business, in any business, either the service or the product, if you are in a business, the revenue stream must be defined very cautiously and very definite. It should be definite. Like that, from where you will earn money. If you are selling a product, so how you are getting the money back. So you can be asset sale, it can be a usage fee, it can be in the form of subscription fee, it can be in the form of lending, or that revenue stream must be very strong. Now comes channels. What is this? How organization will market and sell product. Avenues through which customers become in contact with business and become part of your sales cycle. Where is how you define the channel, channelize. If you perform any activity or you have to sell any product or you have to be in market, how you reach to your customer, how you channelize yourself, your mass to the customer, that is basically channel. Whenever a business is there, you have to be more interactive with the customers. So it is your basically attention towards customer, how your customer are to be dealt. So here you can have a question like that: how are we going to tell your customer something about your value proposition? Whatever the value proposition you have proposed or you have supposed, it must be conveyed to your customer. How do you do? This has to be like in a social media, you publish it, या पब्लिसिटी आप टीवी के थ्रू भी कर सकते हैं, या किसी भी माध्यम से आपको कस्टमर्स तक पहुंचना है, तो कस्टमर तक पहुंचने के लिए क्या आप माध्यम चूज करते हैं. इस तरह से आर दे ड्राइविंग कार और नॉट, किसी को जब रेडियो के थ्रू और कहीं से भी आपको उनके पास चैनलाइज करना है, तो चैनल से आप पहुंचना, आपका काम ये है कि कैसे उसको पहुंचना है. इट हैज टू बी written and documented properly so that you can move forward in the right direction. Then comes customer relationship. All of you must have experienced it. Sometimes you are going to some shop, you are getting some souvenir like key rings, like some calendar, like something like that. So you have to make good relation with the customer. So if you are reaching to your customer through any means, that means like a calendar, you are giving them a calendar or diary, it is in the hand of customer for throughout the year, and he must be recognizing you time to time, no, this is the facility we are getting from them, so we have to this. The customer relationship may be done through seminars, through anything like that. So you have to be chalked down ki how you are going to make relationship with your customers. For performing all these things, you need to chalk down what are the key activities. Suppose you are in the manufacturing sector, so you need to design a product, you need to arrange raw material, you need to manufacture it to machines, computers, manpower, everything you have to chalk down it, and how much cost is to be incurred. This will be based on this only. The key activities must be chalked down properly, and unless and until you do it thoroughly, there will be difficulty somewhere. So what activities does the business undertake in achieving the value proposition of the customer for the customer? Suppose you have promised certain value proposition, certain commitment, certain benefits to the customer. So how are you going to achieve it? It must be it must be penned down. What the resources are to be used in the form of raw material, in the form of human, in the form of some machineries or like that. What the time, expertise, strategy, this has to be understood properly. Distribution of product, like you manufacture something, or you design something, or you providing services something, so how it is being distributed to the society or your customer. In this the logistic comes in picture. Then comes the technical development. Technical development, every time you need to improve your quality through technical innovations. So you always need to concentrate about, you always need to work on the technical innovations time to time, unless and until you are technically changing yourself, you will be out of the market in some times. Whether it is a service area, whether it is a product development, whatever may be the business nature, you have to be innovative. Then resources like human or physical, these has to be penned down. Then key resources. Key resources, what the key resources are required? First key resource is the finance. Finance is a basic key resource, then comes the human, then physical, then intellectual, and all these has to be combined and delivered. So for these resources you need certain space like office space, computers, people staff, internet connection, like this you need certain key resources. Then comes the key partners. Who are your key partners? Now you are doing some business, the partner का मतलब यही नहीं कि I am doing partnership with somebody and he has invested certain money in our company so that he become a partner. But the partnership means that whosoever is related to our business in any way are the partner of our business. Suppose I am a designer, so my customers are there, they are partner in my business. They are contributing certain things, they are bringing revenue yearly, so they are also partner. So in this key partners you have to list down other external companies, supplier parties you may need to achieve your key activities and deliver value to the customer. Your suppliers may be your partner, your consumers are your partner, other companies which are helping in this. Like that some product is there and I have to market it. So I have made a partnership with some other company that with my product, that product is free. This is also a kind of partnership. Then comes the cost structure. How will you define its cost? Cost depends totally on your investment. Investment in the form of finances, in the form of human resource, in the form of machineries, in the form of raw material, whatever is there, the investment you have to pen down, you have to list it, you have to write it thoroughly, then only you define, you can say that this will cost this much. So unless you do it thoroughly, you can't decide what will be the cost. Cost will be in the form of time also. If I am providing services, so time is my cost. So cost structure has to be defined. So in this way, I have described everything of the canvas building business model canvas. So it can help from a small business to a big business. Whatsoever it may be. Nah. I know you people are not interested. Maybe my lecture may be boring, but you should understand, and if you work thoroughly from your studies, then only you can go ahead. Thank you.